Uh, what can I say? I'm now on my way to Eilat. Last time I went to Eilat, I had my two boys, 12 and 16, with me, and my eldest, 21. She's here with me tonight after the horrors that she's been through the last almost 40 hours now. At 6:30 in the morning, yesterday morning, we all woke up to the red alert. My boys were home alone, sleeping in their beds. I went on to the phone with them, making sure that they went to the security room, which they did. It's it's the eldest bedroom, so it's a room we are used to having and dealing all the time, being there all the time, and they're used to going there. Unfortunately, it's part of our normal routine, so to speak, when you live on the Gaza border. As I said, I was on the phone with them every few minutes, and at about quarter past 8, they started saying that they're hearing gunshots outside their rooms. Not missiles, but guns. And I was getting texts from other people from other houses in the kibbutz we live in, saying that there are terrorists going around from house to house, trying to break in, trying to take people out. At about quarter past 8, or maybe half past 8, the boys called me and said that their dad, who I'm divorced from and was living in another house in the same kibbutz, called that they need help, him and his spouse, because he was shot. I couldn't believe it, to be honest. I thought they were exaggerating. But then I heard other people from the kibbutz starting to say the same thing, and I called security, and there was no answer. At about half past 8, my youngest called and said they were in the security room, both of them, home alone. I won't forgive myself. And they heard someone breaking the door, breaking the house. A few minutes later, they opened. I could hear the Arabs talking. I could hear the terrorists behind the door. They opened the door, and I could hear my youngest saying, "Don't take me, I'm too young. He's only 12. That was the last time I heard from them. Since then, I've been doing everything I can and everything in my power to send the message from a mother to other mothers in the world and in the Gaza Strip that kids should not be part of war. Not kids, not babies. They took babies, they took elderly people, they took people with disabilities. They're so cruel. There's no moral. You know, when I'm with my kids and we're being shot at missiles, I always tell them that the kids in Gaza have a much harder life than them, and that they should be empathizing the situation, trying to teach them Jewish morals, trying to have Chaim brought as the main thing that we give. And it seems like the other side, death is what leads them. That's how I feel tonight. All my life I've believed in peace. I can't say I believe it now. My ex-husband, his spouse, and my two boys are now in the Gaza Strip. They're just civilians. They did nothing wrong. All they did was to live on the Gaza border, doing tzionut. And the feeling is horrible. And all I want is for them to come home. I think war also has rules. Even at war, we have rules. And part of it is that civilians are not part of war. They are not taken hostages. They are not tortured. This is not part of the game. Please, please help me to bring them back. Them and all the other hundreds of civilians that they're holding there who did nothing wrong. We're talking babies. We're talking elderly people over 80. And we're talking my boys, my two teenage boys. Please, please help me bring them back. Please, as a mother to other mothers. They shouldn't be there. It's not a game. It's war. And children has nothing to do with war. Thank you.